This week on the Grand Theory podcast. Picture of him. Oh, let's see if I do it. My guy's it's gonna kill me. Legit.
Oh man, one of our boys, he was gonna come on here, but he went to go get a haircut, but the lady accidentally mashed him up. Just
Oh my god.
he doesn't. Not that he doesn't look like how he looked before.
Nah, man. My guy forehead is
he had long
popping,
hair.
bro.
Let's just say he had long hair,
Bruh.
and now he's got a buzz cut.
You've heard of that saying before? Forehead popping.
Shine bright like a diamond.
Yes, sir. Hey.
But he's still listen though. He's still a man though. But he just
Yeah, I don't
he
know.
got a little mashup. So,
Yeah, unexpected incidents.
So we're gonna. Well, I'm gonna shop my shop.
1% better. Click not work. 1% better.
Did not work. Did not work.
Bro.
Dude.
Yo.
Yo. Well, let me put this mic at the top back because they're close in my
This
face.
guy's confused, bro. Get exposed.
Hey, expose YG.
Exposed YG. My guy's already shouting out people.
Say no
Gee. We're back. We're at it. You already know. Another episode of the Grind Theory podcast.
more. Yes, sir. We back in the building.
You know,
What
man.
I'm saying?
Unfortunately, as you guys can see, we got no one in the middle.
It's empty out here.
There was a little mishap from our guest.
Yeah. He
He,
suffered a major loss.
yeah.
Not like in a serious.
No, serious, not in a
way.
serious way. No, in a funny way.
But-
Don't worry. I'll give you guys like a little. I'll show like a little bit of a picture of what happened. Don't worry. My guy went from done to I don't know, man.
Went from dreaded to twist.
Nah, I know if I say this, I get hurt. My guy, I love you, bro, but I'm
Love you,
I'm
bro.
gonna switch it, but like my guy went from an alpha to a simp, you know. My
I
guy.
can't let my boys. I can't let him say that. I won't.
It's still a beast though. Still a beast. I'm just joking. I'm just joking though.
He's mashed
Nah,
up.
I think I'm gonna have to censor that out, man.
But he'll make a comeback though.
I'll have to censor that part though, you know, for anyone out there, so we don't get cancelled, you know.
Yeah.
Yo, we're back, man.
You're back.
Nah, man. Aquille, what's going on, man? What's popping? Oh, wait, no. First thing I must do.
First things first. I like
Always.
that. He
Always.
remembered. Yo, listen. First things first. Before we do anything
Yes, sir.
on the podcast,
Yes, sir.
we got to give thanks to the man who allowed us to have the podcast in
Yes,
the
sir.
first place.
Always.
So we're gonna give thanks to God.
Yes, sir.
I want to thank Him for waking us up today, for giving us life and strength, so that we could actually be on the podcast. To come here, be in good health, like
Yes, sir. Still be pushing.
still be pushing, giving us the energy to even push to do this podcast.
Nah, not easy, bro.
We had it's been a busy week,
Yeah.
but still a lot of good things happen, a lot of progress.
Yes, sir.
So we also got to thank God for that.
Yeah, always.
For the people that are listening, thankful for them and how they, have the ability to listen.
Yeah.
It's not everyone has the ability to listen, has the technology to listen to the podcast or
Fact.
watch the podcast. So
Yeah.
we're thankful for that. God has given the ability to the people out there to be able to listen
Yeah.
and watch the podcast.
Fact.
Thank you so much for the comments, the likes,
Feedbacks.
the feedback. We
I
really
appreciate
appreciate it. Like it keeps us pushing, So
Yes, sir.
big thanks to God, much love, and we're always gonna show respect to Him just because He deserves it. So going from there though.
Yes, sir. So I was roasting my guy. No, I was asking. So like, what's going on, Aquille? What's popping? What's new?
Not much, man. We just trying to get better every day.
Okay.
Made some good progress this week.
Yes, sir.
About to start a new job.
Gee.
Coming up soon.
Making the big bread.
And I'm happy about that because I can't be. I gotta try and level up 1% better every day.
Yes, sir. We're making the big bread.
And so we're gonna make a little bit of bread now.
Yes,
It's
sir.
a little up a little bit.
Yes, sir.
We left the job that we were at on Friday. That was my last day. So starting something new when I come back
Yeah.
from my little vacation.
I'm taking a vacation down to BC.
So, and you're going to
For,
BC?
for anyone not in Canada, it's a province, British Columbia.
Yes, sir.
You guys going there to have fun.
Going to have fun.
Yeah.
I don't usually get to take vacation, right? So, in most of my time, I'm always like just working,
hustling,
or,
bro.
hustling and stuff like that. So like, I really thought about it, and I wasn't even gonna go. But then my brother told me, he's like, you know what, bro, like you need to also learn how to enjoy yourself too while you're grinding. It's good to grind, but you also need to make time for yourself to enjoy yourself. You can't just be grind the whole time, which is. It's kind of hard for me to do sometimes, right? But
as a hustler,
you need it, bro. You need to also enjoy yourself, you know.
Yeah. So see, Gem 101.
You know,
no matter the hustling stage you're in,
you gotta
take a break.
You gotta take a break sometimes. You need to unwind, enjoy yourself, because what are you grinding for? You're grinding so that you can
live a better life.
Live a better life, right?
know?
So if you don't take time to enjoy little times in your life, then like,
Oof.
what's the point?
Oof. My guy Aquille's out here dropping gems today.
Dropping gems, you know.
Gem 101.
Fish ham. Yo, today, on a side note, call me AJ, the fisherman. The fisherman.
Oh my god, this guy's funny, bro.
I feel like is this like a hunting hat or like a fishing hat? I
No, I don't even know. I think that this is like the hat they wear in safaris and shit, you know?
Oh.
Yeah, this is...
Call me AJ, the safari guy,
Yeah.
/ the fisher hunter man.
Yeah. You know, like, I don't know if you guys watch movies like Tomb Raiders and stuff. Like, you know, this kind of stuff, like, what's one of that guys? John, what was his name?
Indiana Jones?
Indiana Jones, there we
Indiana
go.
Jones.
Yeah, that's what he is.
Yo, I need to be swinging into the tombs, you know?
That's how you're killing me, though.
Swinging into tombs. But yo, what's going on with my man Ore?
Man.
The big man.
Dog, we're just out here hustling, you know? Busting our ass, working. I actually started a new channel.
Jeez. Oh. Yeah. Yo, big up the channel, man. Big up the channel.
So, honestly, it's for anyone out there, you know, just for a good lifestyle. See, like, the little bit of inside of what I do, the creative side, pictures, videos. No matter where you're at, if you want to learn how to take better pictures, you want to learn how to edit, you want to just have a good time and just get to know me, because I'm going to be doing vlogs too. So, and you want to see some good-looking models too.
Yo, listen, the content is quality.
Yes, sir.
Quality. And yo, the intro, the graphics, everything is fire.
Guys,
I'm not just being biased. Like, I watched it unbiased.
Appreciate it, man.
You know what I'm saying? So,
appreciate it, man.
So it's very, very good. Y'all make sure y'all go follow. What's the channel? What's it called?
That be photos.
Okay.
Don't worry, there's gonna be in the link in the
We're gonna drop the link. You know what I'm saying? Don't even worry about it. We're gonna drop the link.
Yes, sir.
You know, today is gonna be like we were supposed to have a guest today.
Yeah,
you know?
but we had an unfortunate incident.
We had an unfortunate thing happen.
I don't know. I think I'm gonna find a way to take a picture of him. Let's see if I do it. My guy's gonna kill me. Legit.
Oh man. One of our boys, he was gonna come on here, but he went to go get a haircut, but the lady accidentally mashed him up, you know, just.
Oh my god.
Not that he doesn't look like how he looked before.
Nah, man. My guy forehead is popping,
hair.
bro.
Let's just say he had long hair,
bro.
And now he's got a buzz cut.
You've heard of that saying before? Forehead popping.
Shine bright like a diamond.
Yes, sir. Hey.
But he's still listen though. He's still a man though. But you know he just.
Yeah,
he got a little mashup.
So, unexpected incidents.
So we're gonna. So we decided instead decided to have a little interlude, you know, reflect back. We're on episode 11.
11, yeah.
This will be like
12,
12,
so this
right?
is 12, yeah.
But yo, dog, we did 11 episodes, bro.
Bro, that's a lot.
But remember when we were at 0.5?
We were at 0.5, yeah. Just me and this guy roasting each other out there.
You know what I'm saying? 0.5.
Yeah, I'm actually cheesed that we never had that video. Cause bro, literally that video was made in a messy table in our whole house. I'm just like, you know what, bro? Just go at it.
They would have seen the progress because it wasn't like how this one was.
Wasn't like this now.
It was not.
Now we're leveled up. We're not there yet. Still
we're
going
slowly. You know, 1% better every day.
Always.
But we decided to take a sit down. You know, give you guys an update on how things are going for us.
Yeah.
Also reflect back on episodes and the guests that we've had.
Yeah. See where they're at right now.
You know what we learned, where we're at. What we've been implementing from the things that we've learned.
Yeah.
Because man, we learned a lot of lessons, man. A lot of gems have been dropped.
Man. So many, man.
A lot,
bro. So many. Like especially from the last episode. Oh my god, Sean.
Man. Man, what do you want? How about this? You give 3, I give 3.
Top 3.
Top
from all 3. Hey,
or even just like 3 gems that you took. It could be from any episode.
I loved all the guests. I'm not gonna lie, but so this is not a biased statement. Just to clear it out there, probably Sean,
Mm-hmm.
Ishma, and what was the other person? There was one more, and Lorenzo.
Okay.
Those
okay,
3.
Okay. And
So-
what stood out to you in those ones?
So I say Sean was more in the sense of like, from seeing how much of a struggle it went, it just showed to me that wherever it's gonna be with you is gonna be with you. Because I remember when he said, like, this one stood out to me when he said this building was under construction and it was still training people out there.
Yeah.
That I was like, nah, man, that's true. Like, yo, I'll probably ask what's it called?
Okay.
Carrie too.
Because
Same idea.
What Carrie said went to
Same idea. Because like I remember Carrie even said it. Like, you can have so much friends, but like stop trying to get your friends to be your fans.
Yeah.
Because like your friends are always gonna be your friends, but you gotta have like people that are actually genuinely interested in what you do. In order to like, so that I was like, you know what, that's actually true. Because in my head I was always like, you know what, try to get my friends to support the business, which is okay. Don't get me wrong, that's fine. But like, you don't what's that word? Don't expect them. Don't feel entitled.
Because you attach feelings to that too. 'Cause
Exactly.
If it's like if I don't like the video, like, yo, Akille, look at the video. I'm like, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, what the hell?
Yeah.
Bro, you didn't even you didn't look at the video, nothing.
So you don't know. So you don't know if it's bad. You know if it's good.
Exactly.
So like, try to develop your own fan base, because whoever's gonna support you is gonna support you. So it kind of ties down to the same stuff the two of them said. So it's like, you know what, that's true. That kind of changed my head a little bit. Ishma was more in the sense of the what's it called, like why not. Same with your boy Russell Westbrook. Like,
That's
why
right.
not?
Ah, Russ. Yo, you made me happy, bro. Yo, shout out to my man Russ. Yo, I know you're gonna watch this one day, huh? Just know, nah, you my guy. You my guy. Why not, baby?
Oh my god! So like the same idea. It was when it was like, why not? Like, I don't think this was caught in camera, but like, we had like a couple minutes, like 20-30 minute conversation, and I was talking to him about like what I want to do, especially with the YouTube channel that I just started already, and it was like, yo, why not? Like, what do you have to lose? Really nothing. Like, so I was like, yo, you know what? That's actually true. Because like we tend to find different excuses to why we don't do stuff.
Yeah, 100%.
But it kind of switched it a little bit, and I was like, you know what? Why not just do it? So we kind of put it out there where anyone, whatever you want to do, like no matter what, just start it. Yeah, starting is the biggest stuff, because when you start, you get motivated.
Yeah.
But now this is the biggest thing I've learned. When you get motivation, try not to lose. Try not to lose it. In the sense of when you get motivation, stay consistent. Because when you get consistency, then you're like, you know, what's that word I'm looking for? Like, then you're on a flow. Because when you start it, you start staying consistent, you get that flow. Like you're already building it up. It's piling. There's gonna be a time when it's gonna die, 100%. But still, it's piling. So from what's it called? From Ishmael one, it was more that sense like, you know what? Why not just do it? You have nothing to lose. And then Lorenzo, honestly, was pretty much just money, man.
Yeah.
Like, straight up, my man gave me a different mind. Like, yo, you know what? Like, bro, you gotta get, no matter the situation where you're in, the 2-3 things you control. Control your physical self, how you look. Unless if you have like a serious medical issue, you control your financial. That's when you control. If you don't have to make it in the millions, but if you're financially smart with your money, you're good. And then the third one, I believe, was emotional one. You control the bullshit you go through. So those are the 3. So, but Lorenzo one was about the money, man. That man, like, he made me really look into, because I always say I wanted to do stocks, crypto, and stuff like that. After the interview, I started it. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna look into it. I remember I watched, it was a Wall Street Trapper. So yeah.
Yo, it's so cool, man. During this podcast, we've grown so much, right? And there's so many different ways. And it's not even from like just saying like we're growing like just on our own set, like, which we are, yes, but like just from the guests that we're having, right?
Yeah.
So they're imparting so much knowledge into us that like it's just inevitable. We're soaking up the knowledge as we're asking them the questions.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the times the questions that we have are questions that we also want to have answered, right?
Yeah.
So we're actually soaking up a lot of information, and we're not going to get not every single thing that they tell us we'll be able to implement right away.
True.
But there's things that obviously stick out to us, right?
Yeah.
There's certain things that stick out to us where we are right now in our lives, and they stand out to us more than others, right? And so it's not taking away from any other person, guest that we've had. It's just that certain things stand out more to
than
us
other people,
where we are in our levels right
Yeah.
now, right?
Yeah.
But there's so much, like, literally, that's why I call them gems, right? Because there's so many gems. Like, The gem, when you drop a gem, you know, a diamond, right? Whether it's covered in dirt or you don't use it right away,
Still
the
valuable.
value is still there. The value never diminishes
Never
of the
does.
diamond.
Never does.
So it's a gem. So even though we don't use it right away or we put it in storage or
It's
whatever,
still there.
the gem's value is still always the same value.
Fact.
You know? So like it never changes. So for me, I would say like there's a lot, honestly, there's a lot for me. I would say in P's episode,
Yeah.
so like that was the first episode.
No, it's second, third. No, second was you. Third was me. I think it was the fourth episode.
So the fourth episode.
was
So
P.
With P, the big thing that he said that really got me was the time management, like priorities and managing your time. Because like, if you don't manage your time, you don't have priorities.
Yeah.
Like you will just waste your time. You'll
Yeah.
just anything will be your priority. If I
True.
don't put the podcast as my priority,
Yeah.
then like anything, if I'm like, oh yo, I need to go get soul fry, that would become a priority even though I know I have to come to the podcast.
Yeah.
You know, like it won't. You need to understand what your priorities are,
Yeah.
and you need to be able to manage your time.
Yeah.
I think time management is probably one of the most key things because
Yeah,
especially as you start doing more things, like even for Ori will know, right? Ori's got jiu-jitsu, he's got his channel, he's got the podcast, he's got work, you know, he goes to the gym, like he's got so many different things, right?
Yeah.
He has a girlfriend, he has so many things that he has to devote his time to, right?
It's a lot, man.
So like if he doesn't manage his time wisely, he might end up giving his time to one thing more than the other,
Yeah.
and one thing might suffer, right? So he has to really be able to manage his time. Same thing with me. Like I have the podcast, I have work, I go to the gym, I have all these different things with Island Grind that I'm working on. If I don't manage my time correctly, then I'm gonna slack in a lot of things. So like
Sure.
time management is really, really key, and it's something that I'm still working on. I still got to get better at. But you're taking it 1% at a time,
Yeah,
right?
one step at a time.
One step at a time.
And so it's always better to do something than not do anything at all.
100%.
Yeah.
And another thing that stood out to me was also last episode.
Yeah.
Was just like resourcefulness, right? It's just like that's something that I think that resourcefulness, and even what Carrie said in the previous episode too, was adaptability. That like you need to be able, if you can adapt to any situation, whether it be good or bad, and be able to find the good in it and adapt,
Yeah.
I think no matter what, you can't lose. You know, like you can't lose. Like if I took my injury, it happened to me and I had to adapt. Okay, maybe I can't play football right now, but what else can I do? You
Yeah.
know, what's the next? I could do the podcast. I
Yeah.
can inspire people in other ways, trying to motivate people in other ways.
Yeah.
So like being the power to adapt. If my car breaks down, how am I gonna adapt? Maybe I gotta take the bus instead or whatever. But if I'm like, oh, that's it, I'll never go. I just won't go to work.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm gonna lose money. You know,
True.
it's the power to adapt is a huge, huge skill, I think, and that really stood out to me. And resourcefulness from Sean's episode is that being resourceful.
Yeah.
Like sometimes, like I remember when I first started posting for I was Island Grind.
Yeah.
My boy D Money. I gotta shout out my boy D Money, my city. But I remember I was shooting, right? And I had one of those, those tripods, those flexible tripods that
Yeah.
they can like grip the the laptop and the
Yeah,
counters and
yeah.
stuff. Bro, I didn't have any stands, right? So I took one of those tripods and I bent it over my laptop, and I was in there trying to make like videos, man. Like if you see the setup, I had like the laptop like holding the door on the door handle,
Yeah.
and on my dresser, so that it would be like kind of at an angle, so that it would get a good angle of me.
Yeah.
But I was doing that, and he came in, he saw, he's like, yo, I see you, bro. I see you. Because like I couldn't afford the nice tripod, right?
Yeah.
So I had to use what I had.
Yeah.
So
There's no excuse.
using there's no excuse. Like there's no excuse. If the gym is closed, are we not gonna work out, or are we gonna find home
100%. We're gonna work out. You find a way.
You're gonna find a way.
Work.
There's always a way around something if you really want it bad enough, So that resourcefulness, it really stood out to me. Trying to be resourceful, because right now, I'm broke.
Yeah.
I don't have all the resources.
Yeah. Making
I
it
just-
work though.
I gotta make it work. So with what I have to make it work, right?
Yeah.
So that even with man, there's so many
It's a
lessons,
lot, though.
man.
It's
There's
a
so
lot,
many
man.
lessons, man. With Ishmael, like just what he went through and being able to push through still.
Yeah.
Like my sister, what she
Even-
went through,
even
still being able to
Tiffany
push
still.
through,
Even
the trauma,
Tiffany.
like the resiliency that she has, like bro,
It's a
there's
lot,
just
man.
so
So
many
much,
lessons that I've accumulated.
Yeah. But I would like the biggest thing I really still want to mention out there is like There's so much, but the biggest thing is you can always listen, but application is key. That's like the biggest one. Like,
Why is it so key? Or
so I'll give you an example. I don't think I've said it that much. I'm a big book fan. Like, I love reading books. Like, in order for you to be rich, there's literally ways out there in order for you to be rich. In order for you to have the six packs, be jacked, be healthy, there's a way out there. Literally, it's like right now in this day and age, information is the most available stuff out there. But the biggest problem a lot of people have is application. And without applying anything, you can't get results.
100%.
And not just even applying and staying consistent. Like, I remember when I told you this, I was like, yo, when I started the channel, bro, I would post something today, I would have 2 views. I'll go to bed, wake up the next day. Literally, when I wake up the next day, bro, the same number, nothing changed. And I'm like, what the heck?
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, why isn't it changing? Like, what's going on? So I was like, when I first started, I was mad because I was like, yo, I'm like, yo, I'm like, what's going on? But then like, I asked myself this question. I was like, you know what? This was what I told myself. I'm going to keep applying it and keep doing it. Stay consistent. I don't care about the results. I'm going to promote it, do the right thing I need to do. But until after I post 120 videos, then I can complain. And do you know what 120 videos of YouTube? We're not talking about 10. We're not talking about 20. We're not talking about 30. We're talking about 40. 120 videos.
Think about that, because we're just on video 12 right now.
Exactly.
Video 12.
So imagine 120. Because like, it's like I said, it's easier said than done. Because like, you're looking at those stuff, you're putting in, like, shooting a video is a lot of work, man.
100%.
Dog. Like, shooting and editing, oh my God, it is a lot. But it's called application. I'm applying what I know. Like, because like, when it comes to the creative side, like even with fitness, like you know so much, but you don't see the result until you apply it.
100%.
Like now you're applying it on yourself. Now you're seeing the changes. Like even just like from the podcast itself and just listening to different, like applying the different mind. I remember Sean, he gave a book. I believe I don't know if I'll say it right. It's beyond. No, I think it was beyond. Give me. I'll look it up. One sec. I'll look it up real quick just to make sure. I know it's by Joe. I know the name is Joe Dispenza. I can't find it.
How to understand. I know you talk. Yeah.
I'll put it right here. I'll put it right here. But it was written by Joe Dispenza. So I started reading the book. I'm not done. I'm still reading it. But I looked up the guy on YouTube. So I was watching his stuff, and this guy gave a crazy analogy where it was like, I don't know if I say it right, but it was like the brain doesn't know the difference between reality and like the brain is like a 3D world.
Doesn't know the difference between
so
imagination.
What you tell yourself is what you see. And I've actually seen that in my own personal life. Like, yo, when I tell myself, yo, that's why now I don't say I'm broke. I don't say I'm not strong. I don't say I'm not a beast. No. Like, because what you tell yourself, the more you tell yourself that stuff, the more it's just going to reflect on your personal life. 100%. So you got to say the right shit. That's that one. But like, no matter what you do, like I'll say this, bro, you can have as much knowledge right here. You can do like you can hear anything out there. You can read books. You can watch news, whatever it is. If you don't apply it, there's no point to it. Like, application is key. 100%. This podcast, bro, the way it started was so funny, bro. I think I have that video. I'll probably put the video. I'll put the video on this, bro. We took our we're looking at, bro. We didn't even dress up, bro. Just went like a show, mash up. And we're like, you know what? Went down to London McQuay, got this, and we just shot the first episode. It didn't matter. And after shooting that first one, immediately, now I remember the word I wanted to use, momentum. There we go.
Momentum, yeah.
Like when you start,
yes,
you get momentum. When you get momentum, the key thing is staying consistent. Because like, you got to stay consistent. No, sorry. So you start, you stay consistent, then you get momentum. Because when you get that momentum, the key thing is you got to stay consistent.
Yeah,
if you don't,
if
you don't stay consistent, you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose that balance. So, my own personal opinion is, whoever's listening to this out there, like we've had so many gems out there. I'm pretty sure you've probably read books. You've listened to a lot. The biggest thing is honestly application. If you don't apply it, it's useless.
That's absolutely key. I'm just gonna jump onto what he said. Before I do though, I'm just gonna drop a little saying in there that I'm creating. You know, I want to see how it's.
Oh my God.
Or he doesn't like it. But listen.
Before he says this, PG warning.
Listen.
I'm just giving you
There's
guys
no
PG warning.
Listen.
I'm sorry, man.
Listen.
Okay, go.
I was listening to this podcast, right? It's called the Sports Motivation Podcast. Shout out to, oh man, I don't want to butcher his name.
Don't butcher his name.
Niji Shobo.
This is the text.
Niji Shobo. Right? Niji Shobo.
Niji Shobo.
If I butcher your name, I'm sorry, but I rock with you. You know what I'm saying? So in his podcast, right, he talks about how to start your day off the right way, the mentality you should start your day off right. And it's like affirmations, you know? Affirmations, or whatever you want to call them, commands or proclamations, whatever you want to call them, right? And he tells himself, I'm the juice. You know, I got the juice. Like, yo, I got the juice. You know what I'm saying? I got the juice. So I was at work, you know, and I was thinking, I was like, yo, like sometimes I tell myself I'm a beast, right?
Yeah.
I like, a lot of people say that, you know? I say sometimes I'm a monster, but a lot of people say that too. You know, so I wanted to come up with something unique. You know, something
just so you guys know, I'm not in support of this. I am not in support.
Said he likes it. Always said he's in support of it.
Hey, don't let me put words in my own mouth. I didn't say that.
What I came up with was, I'm the cream. I am the cream. But listen, though, I am the cream because the cream, right? Cream of the crop is the top, is the best of the crop. You know what I'm saying? The cream, it always rises to the top. Whatever situation you put it in. You put some cream in some coffee, what you drink first? The cream. It rises to the top. You put cream in some water, it rises to the top. You know what I'm saying? The bubbles, all that forming is cream. It rises to the top. So I'm going to say that I am the cream. You know what I'm saying? So I always rise to the top. Whatever situation you put me in, I'm going to rise to the top. But besides that, I have to get some feedback on you guys. You guys can let me know what you guys think about it.
Please don't support it. Please, no.
I think it's pretty good.
I'm sorry, man. It's nah, man.
Ori's out here hating on me.
Nah, man, I ain't hating, but bro, man, bro, did you hear what he said? I don't want to say it on YouTube. I'm sorry,
but what Ori was saying was very, very true. The thing is that a lot of you out there, a lot of us, we already, like, if you wanted to lose weight, you know what you're supposed to do. Like, you have a very good idea of what you should probably do, even without asking a trainer, without reading. You know, okay, you should probably stick to a diet. You probably got to go to the gym and work out. Like, you know what? You got to run. Like, you know what you should probably do.
Exactly.
But a lot of us, we have so much information in our head. Some of us read all these books, have all this information in our head. We can regurgitate it out to everybody. But the biggest thing is that we don't apply it. And there's some people that only know a little bit. They just know like 1-2 things, but they apply it, and they see way bigger results than you because they actually apply what they're taking in. And that's something that I've really wanted to focus on this year because, like, I think I know a little bit of stuff. Not a lot of stuff. I know a little bit of stuff, right? But that little bit of stuff that I know, I don't always apply it. So I need to really improve and get 1% better in what I am applying.
Always.
And in my application, because that application is key.
100%.
If I know that if I want to become a better reader, right, I need to read, or if I don't have better vocabulary, I need to read
more books,
right, more books. But I just know it, I'm like, you know what? And I'm going through the day, I'm like, yo, why is my vocabulary not getting better? But I know that I have to read, but I never read. How can I expect to get better if I don't ever read? It just doesn't make sense. Like, you will never get. Everything in life has a price. It has a cost. Like, it just has a cost. Like, you can't get better without putting in the work.
You have to.
It's impossible.
Inevitable.
You have to put in the work.
As Thanos said.
You have to pay the price.
You have to.
Like, literally, like Thanos said. There's a cost to everything.
You have to.
So if I want to get better at this thing, I have to apply it so that I can actually get better. At what I'm. You know what I'm saying?
Like, isn't it this guy? When was it? Was it on Friday when he did the squats?
When I did the squats. And, yo, when I almost died on those squats.
My guy went for the big numbers, went down.
I almost died. I'm not gonna lie to you. Shout out to Bobby T, man, because that dude literally saved my life.
Saved my guy's life,
like,
man.
Actually, he saved my life.
Got my guy life like this. Saved it
in his hands, bro.
But it's good though. You still got that rep though.
Exactly. I got that PR, that new PR. You know what I'm saying? So I'm happy about that. Like, it's pushing myself. I didn't know if I could do it, but I pushed. That's the first time I ever did that weight. So I pushed it. And yo, it went up, yo. I got it, you know. So
try to go for 2.
I should go for. I tried to go for 2, but I came down a little bit too low,
too deep,
and then it just
even too deep.
I had a little seizure, you know,
my guy
almost worried that one time.
My guy, come on.
So,
but still, though, I still pull those 4 plates though.
That's true. He's still a beast though.
Yo,
but I remember the video. I remember the video.
That's fine though. At least you have one now.
That's true. I do have one too. I ain't gonna lie. So we're even now.
But now though, the way for real though, I told him 500 pounds by the end of the year.
Yes, sir.
That's the goal.
3. Yeah, I wanna hit some score. Like, I
What
think
you-
I'm gonna up my number because
let's drop numbers. Let's go.
Yeah.
Bench, squat. What do you want to do by the end of the year?
I want my bench to be my strong. I mean, my squat to be my strongest
Okay.
of all my things, right? So I want to squat. I want to squat like maybe before the end of the year. I'm gonna say I want to squat 350, but I want to squat it 10 times,
Okay, so 350, 10 reps.
10 reps.
That's decent.
From my bench, I don't really care that much about bench, but for my bench, maybe like, I don't know, cause I don't really care about my bench that much, just because like I rather do dumbbells just to build that
Individual strength.
individual strength, because I feel like when you're doing the barbell, you can sometimes if my arm
Imbalances.
is imbalanced, but if my one arm is stronger, I'm pushing. So like, but I guess I'll say for bench press, let's say 280, maybe 280.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe 280.
And then-
That's doable for
And
sure.
then my town.
And then in Ori's town,
My town made deadlift
four
though.
or five,
So 4 or 5, 4 plates.
4 plates. Cause bro, I need to get back up to that. I need like
Okay.
4 or 5. Not
Okay.
that I was at it, sorry, but like I
You
would
want
like
that's
to
your
get
number,
to
4 or 5. Okay.
4 or
okay.
5.
Okay.
for at least like 5 reps, at
Okay.
least.
Okay.
minimum.
That's
So
decent.
that's
That's
what I said.
decent.
What
That's
were you
decent.
saying?
Deadlift, I already said it. 500 pounds. Maybe for like 2 reps. Squat, maybe 300. Because I'm not really a squat fan like that. Bench. That's the one I struggle with the most. Like I would have said 225, but I like going a little bit high. So maybe 250 for at
Okay.
least 2 reps. I'm
Okay.
very close to that. I'm very close to that 2 plates. Like,
Okay.
because I think I lift 45 and 35
Okay.
on both sides.
So
But like
when you
that 10 pounds is just giving me, that 20 pounds is dying. It's killing me. So, but I'll get it though.
That's
I have
right.
to.
Don't worry. We'll post the progress that we're making, so you can actually see that we're actually implementing in trying to get 1% better each
Yeah.
day.
I
It's
gotta-
not like it's a process, It's not gonna happen overnight. Like it's
Oh,
not gonna
nah.
be like, yo, or he's gonna go into the gym tomorrow and then pull up 250.
Heck no, bro.
It's
Nah,
gonna take time.
no, I remember when I started doing that, bro. 225 was a heavy shit, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
But nah, bro, pull that shit like it's mine.
He's pulling that like it's baby reps.
Yeah.
Warm up.
But man, that's good though. That's good. Like,
Like
we'll see what
bi-
happens.
honestly, guys, it's whatever you guys have out there that you want to start, that you want to do, just start that.
Yeah, that's the biggest
man.
thing.
Start it, because like once you start, like all the planning and stuff that you're gonna be doing, like, oh, I got a plan to do this, I got to plan this. Like Kerry was saying in the last episode, even if your plan doesn't, you need to execute the plan. Even
Yeah.
if your plan doesn't go as planned,
Just things
which
is-
it probably won't, you need to still have the ability to execute the plan regardless of the circumstances. Finding a way.
Yeah, find a
being
way.
resourceful, adapting.
Yeah.
Finding a way to execute that plan so that you can make it happen. Because,
Yeah.
like, once you start, you will build momentum. Just
Exactly.
like what we said. And once you get the momentum, like I told Ori, as soon as we started the podcast, I was like, yo, we have momentum.
Yeah.
We got to keep going.
Go
We
keep
can't,
going.
we got to be consistent.
Yeah.
We can't slip. And like we've been being consistent, Even today, bro. If we didn't shoot this today, we might not have had an episode. So
Yeah.
even though we don't have a guest, we're still shooting an episode because we're being consistent. We're trying to practice what we preach.
Yeah. Because
It won't make sense for
us to tell you
to
be
tell you
consistent,
something,
and
yeah.
we don't do it.
if we don't do
Like
it.
I always tell them, like even sometimes when I don't want to do stuff, I automatically remember, like, yo, I tell people on the podcast to do it. I'm like, yo, I have to do it.
Have to.
Even when I don't want to, because like I always say, like, you gotta practice what we preach.
100%.
We can't say get 1% better and you don't do it. We can't say be consistent. Like my own personal opinion, I feel like the greatest way for you to test, like how strong you are, especially mentally, is going to the gym. Cause like going to the gym, you're putting yourself through pain by choice.
Yeah.
If you can fight that, you can fight anything.
Yeah.
Cause all the choices, all the pain, they don't come by choice.
Yeah.
So this year, I literally taking yourself to the gym to go fight through pain and like, ugh. Yeah, like you want to die.
That's true.
And if you don't, like, that's how I see it. Cause like even when I'm whatever I'm doing, I'm like, yo, if I can do this, I can definitely do this.
That's very true.
And
It's a discipline too.
I can't remember if it was a guest that said it, but it was I think it was a guest that said it, or maybe not. I don't know where I saw it, but where it came to my head. But where it was like, I know, but like I said, we're just diving around, but like still, it's kind of related to it, which was like you were talking about what's it called, like just starting whatever. Like what I realized also is a lot of people they don't start because they're trying to get the perfect plan.
Yeah.
It can't be perfect.
Yeah.
No,
It ain't gonna be perfect.
like, no. Like even just with the podcast, just shooting every day or shooting it as much as we can, we're improving every episode.
Yes, sir.
It might be through sound, it might be through effect, it might be through light,
And it might be a small thing you don't even notice.
but you're improving. Like even when my first episode when I started the channel, I looked at it because I watched the first and the current episode I'm at. I was like, yo, I'm even seeing the difference, especially when it comes to like actually relating to the camera. I'm like, yo, first day I was like, I didn't have I was just reading off my head. I was like, oh, this. But what I realized is over time, you got to make a script. You got to know what you want to say.
Yeah.
And like how you say it, how you express yourself. Like, I know, bro, there's a lot to it. But like, you got to just improve. Like, just try and just start. Like, starting is the hardest. To me, I feel like starting is the hardest thing.
100%.
Then when you start, the next thing after starting is staying consistent.
100%.
Because especially when you don't get the results you want immediately. That's the big one.
Yes.
Like I don't know if it was you. We were talking about like instant gratification.
Yeah.
Like I used to be a victim of it where I had the instant gratification mind in anything. I'm like, yeah, I want the result now. But later on, as I was growing, and I started having a better mind towards different approach towards stuff. I was like, you know what? Sometimes you just gotta wait for the result.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, falls back to what I said. The gym was where I really saw it, where I was lifting, going to the gym every time, but I wasn't seeing the difference. Then around March, April, bro, all of a sudden I was like, bro, a lot of people like, oh, jeez, like, yo, bro, you're big. Oh, you're this. Bro, I remember at work, I was wearing a long sleeve. A guy came to me and it was like, yo, this is big. Like, yo, what you doing? Or sometimes I even got compliment. Like, I got stares, bro. I got like, girls looking at me and stuff. I was like, oh shit. That's like now, bro. If you notice, when I'm going out, I wear the hoodie because I'm not comfortable with it. I don't like it. Like I don't like showing off the stuff. So, but all that came from starting and then staying consistent and having the mindset of not instant gratification. Like I know a lot of people where when they start working out or when they start doing something, they don't see the results. All of a sudden, they beat themselves down. They're like, damn, I'm putting this work in and I'm not seeing the result I want. But what you don't know is, it falls back to like Atomic Habits, where it's that little, like the little stuff you do, the daily stuff you're doing is what builds up.
100%, the ice cube.
It's just like same stuff. Like, oh, if you're trying to be, bro, it can be anything. If you're trying to look good, it's the daily stuff, the daily skill routine you do that improves it. If you're trying to be financially smart, is you making the daily, bro, just like this. If you're trying to be financially smart, I just came up with this right now. I'm just gonna put it out there. Because I'm just thinking about it. Like, bro, if someone is trying to be financially good, it's the daily habits you do when it comes to your money that will make you financially good. It's the daily money, like, oh, I can spend $10 a day, I can spend $20 a day, I can spend 30, 100. It's those daily stuff you do that adds up. Because when you spend $100, you spend $200, but you don't have enough money in your account, and then by the end of the month, you're looking at it like, damn, like, how did this money go? Like, what? Is that for everything? My opinion is everything still falls back to one key word we always use in this podcast: discipline. That's just it.
Self-discipline is very, very key.
That shit's not easy though.
If you don't have self-discipline, forget about all your dreams. Just throw them out the window.
Yeah.
You will not be able to, like, you're just not gonna be able to you're just not gonna be able to do them.
Yeah.
It's just not gonna be able to do them because you need self-discipline. Because a lot of the times, like, self-discipline is the ability to do what you're supposed to do, even when you don't feel like doing it.
Facts.
And like, if you know that you want to become financially stable or secure, or you want to become, physically fit, there's gonna be days when you don't want to go to the gym.
Those are the days that matters, bro.
Like the other day, when I went to the gym and I forgot my shoes. And I go to the gym before work, right? And I forgot my shoes. When I got there, I was just in my slides, and the gym was busy. I was like, yo, why is the gym so busy? And I saw Laura there, and I was like, hey, can I come in and work out with my slides? She's like, no, the big boss is here today, so you actually can't work out here. I might get fired. I'm like, all right, cool. I was like, I'll go home and I'll come back. But then I also have to go to work. So when I drove home, I was like, man, if I drive back to the gym, I'll only be able to work out for like 10 minutes. Yeah. And then I'll have to go back. I won't make it to work in time. So I'm like, you know what? I could just say that I'll work out later in the evening. But I know that when I come back in the evening, I'm not gonna want to work out. And I know that if I as much as I've been going consistency all the time, it'll be the first day. if I slip up this day, it'll be easier for me to slip up the next time.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you know what? No. And you heard me grunting up in the
Yeah.
morning and making all these sounds, right? I was like, you know what? I'll work out at home. And I worked out at home and I still sweated and got my workout in just like how if I would have gone to the gym.
Yeah.
I pushed myself, you know, because like there's no excuses. Like I'm not gonna make any excuses for myself. I will always be consistent, my best. Like I told myself this year that no matter what, I will be consistent in the gym no matter what, because like I want to improve myself, right? I want to get better. And it's not for nobody else. It's for me.
Myself. Yeah,
It's
that's
for
another
me.
one too.
And that's the number one thing. You know, like one of the things that I still struggle with it, but I used to struggle with a lot more, is that I'm always doing things for other people. I'm like, oh, this person's doubting me. I'll show
bet,
them.
yeah.
I'll prove to them. And you know that for
Oh,
a
I
fact
do.
too, right?
Yeah.
Like so, like I'm always, oh yeah, I'm gonna show. I'm gonna prove them wrong. But my sister used to always tell me, it's like, yo, you're gonna be people will be able to easily manipulate you that way.
Yeah.
Because anytime they want to be like, oh, yeah, you can't do that. I'll be like, yeah, and then I'll push
Watch,
myself
yeah.
to go do it, right? But now I'm slowly learning how to do it for myself. Like it's not for none of you out there, even though I love y'all. It's not for you guys. It's for
my
me.
personal self.
I want to look good.
Yeah.
I want to improve my health. I want to be in the best shape,
Yeah.
in the best possible version of
I
myself.
mean, wasn't it? You're the one where you said you went for a test and they were like, "Damn, my guy's super healthy."
Yeah, I went for my job. I went for the test and they were checking my blood and my pulse and stuff, and they were like, "Yo," the lady was like, I didn't even have to tell her that I worked out. She was like, "Yo, do you work out?" And I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "Yo, I can tell because your pulse is very low, like you're very calm, like you're very healthy." And then my eyes checking everything. She's like, "Yo, you're very, very healthy."
Yeah.
And that made me feel good because, bro, look at where I came from, where I almost died like a couple years ago.
And
You
now
know what I'm
you're
saying?
beast.
To now where I am,
No, sorry.
where I'm the cream.
You're the cream. I scared myself. I mean, you're the cream. I don't support it though, still. But yeah, I mean, I probably today I think you just telling the guys like, yo, application, consistency, and you gotta do it for yourself. From what you just said,
Man.
like, bro, you know the joy. There's like a joy when you look. There's a joy when you wake up in the morning and look at yourself and you're like, damn, I'm the shit. And then like there's like a joy when you take up your phone, you look at your bank account and you're like, damn, I'm the stuff. Or there's like a joy when you're running your own business that you really wanted to start for a long time and you're looking at it going good. There's a good feeling from that. And bro, it doesn't happen overnight. Like it actually doesn't happen overnight, bro.
There's no such thing as an overnight success.
Bro, there isn't. Like really, bro. Cause like it's a lot of work. You don't understand. And there's like a lot of mental battle you have to go through. Like, bro. Okay, I'm not, bro. I kid you not, bro. When I looked at, bro, I posted a video, but I looked at, bro, you know, like, I'll give you the perfect example. It's just like this. You shot a video, it took like an hour to script it. You shot it, you recorded it, you took like an hour or two to edit it, make sure everything sounded good, whatever, and then you posted it, you promoted it on Instagram and everything. Saw 2 views before you went to bed. Woke up the next day, same number.
Same 2 views.
Went to work, after work, same number. That's like an 8-hour shift. You're like, what? Like, yo, is this really for me?
Yeah.
That's why you have to have the mindset, like instant gratification. You gotta know that, yo, it doesn't just come like that. You gotta. One thing I realized about business. One thing I realized about I think anything in life is like it's always just one. Like you keep doing it. It's just that one day you do it, and you're like, you get that result. It might just be whatever you do. Maybe you're doing like a hairstyle, you're an hairstylist. It might be just one client that you might do a hair for, and then boom, your business is off the roof. It might be fitness, maybe you're a personal trainer. It might be just one client that you might train, and then boom. It might be a photographer or cinematographer, whatever you do. It might be just one project that you might do, and then boom. Same with this podcast, bro. Like it might just be one episode that we might drop, and then boom, viral. And it's over, bro, gone. But the other ones you shot in the past, that when you want to get in what you wanted to get, if you didn't push through, you won't get to that one video. You won't get to that one client. You won't get to that one stuff. So application, self-discipline, consistency. What else?
The one thing that you just said there is something that Nipsey Hussle is one of my favorite artists. You know, like, probably my favorite artist with J. Cole. And his whole thing was, it wasn't that he knew any big secret or anything like that. He said it even in his songs. It's like, I just didn't quit. That's why he calls it a marathon, because it's not for the fast. It's not a 100-meter dash.
No, it's not, bro.
It's not for the 100-meter dash, niggas. It's for the long run.
It's long run.
It's a marathon.
Yeah.
And you can't be looking at everyone else who's you don't know where they are in their race.
No, you don't know.
You just gotta focus on your lane.
Yep.
You can't be looking in the other, like, you know they say when you're running in the 100 meters.
Yeah.
If you look over like this,
You lose
you
speed.
lose, bro. You
Yeah.
lose speed because you're taking your time to look at somebody else and what they're doing and how much they're running. That little second when you lose, you know, a second is a big minute,
Yeah.
a second is a long time in a
100 meter.
in
yeah.
100 meter. So that second that I took a look at Ori, I'm like, oh yeah, what's Ori doing? Boom,
He was
Ori
gone.
passed me, win
Yeah.
the race. You know what I'm saying? So you need to focus on your lane. You
Yeah.
just run your race.
Yeah.
You work to your strengths and your skills. You run your race, and you got to remember that it's a marathon and not a sprint.
Yeah.
Like, you can't quit on yourself.
Yeah.
As much as hard as it is, like, bro, there's days when I go to the gym and I'm working out, I feel like I'm getting smaller. I'm like, yo, bro, I'm getting cheese. I'm going to work. I'm like, yo,
How you
I'm
looking
just
small?
cheese
Yeah.
because I'm like, yo, I'm getting smaller. What the hell? I'm putting in all this work and I'm getting smaller. But, like, I just have to keep fighting through it. I'm like, I got to keep pushing through it, keep pushing
yeah.
through it. Because eventually I will get to where I want to be.
Yeah.
And, like, look how big Ori is right now, right?
You gotta be gassing
Bro,
me up, bro.
do you think Ori was like that a couple, bro,
You
did
don't
you guys not see his episode where he was MAGA.
Bro, I was a skinny
MAGA.
dude, bro. I was actually skinny, bro.
MAGA. Like, dog, he was MAGA.
Skinny.
But look at him now. This guy's D's,
Yeah,
right?
gas,
And he's still
yeah.
getting bigger, right?
I
And it's
have to,
because,
bro.
like, bro,
Consistency, bro.
consistency, constantly going, constantly going, constantly going. So that's the thing. Remember, guys, that it's not a sprint. It's a marathon. So whatever you're doing out there, do not quit.
Yeah.
Keep going.
And you know one thing I've actually learned from doing jiu-jitsu. So when I started, I was always chasing, like, I don't know if anyone's into martial arts, so I was always chasing the belt. I was always fascinated by what it takes to get to that belt. But I remember, I don't know if it was my mentor or whatever. It was a person I was so I was rolling with him. So we were like actually like on the mat sparring and stuff. And he told me one stuff, and it was like, don't think about the goal. I know it's kind of counterintuitive, I think, but like what he means is like, don't think about the goal when you're in the process, because when you think about the goal, it's harder for you to keep pushing, because when you think about it, you're like, damn, I still have a long way to go. So let's say, for example, you're trying to get $1 million in your savings. If you're constantly thinking about, I want to get that $1 million in my savings, it's gonna, if maybe like 100,000, like damn, 900K to go, damn, 800K, damn, 700. You can put in so much pressure. But it was like, don't think about the goal, just think about the process. Because like when you're thinking about the process, like, okay, you know what, I'm still doing this. Like, yo, keep going. You'll be surprised when you get the results. He applies to, I'm trying to see the best way I can put the application in sense. So it's just like taking pictures. When I started taking, like, I was like, oh shit, I want to take pictures for Vogue. I want to take pictures for this. But like, if I'm just thinking about that constantly, like, you know what the big goal is. Once you know what the big goal is, you know the process. You know what to do to get there. Think about that. Enjoy the process. Keep doing it. Because regardless, if you keep doing the process, you're going to get the results. But when you're thinking about just the goal, if you're constantly thinking about the goal, you're like, damn, I'm not there yet. Like, damn, what the heck? Like, damn.
Put more pressure on
you put more pressure on yourself, and then you don't function properly. But you're like, you know what? This is what I need to do to get to where I want to be. Just think about that. Just keep going. That's why now, after that day, anytime I roll better. Because now, before, like, a perfect example. So I don't know if any, like I said, martial arts. It was like when I roll, I'm always going for submissions. Submissions every time. I'm trying to make someone tap or choke someone out. But this guy told me, it was like, there's three things in jiu-jitsu you need to understand: position, control, and submission. So position is where you're at. Like, where are you at? Are you in a place where you're vulnerable? Are you in a place where the person you're rolling with is vulnerable? 2, control. What control do you have? Are you controlling the upper body or controlling the lower body? Because if I'm in a bad control and I try to go for a submission, I expose myself, you can counter me. Yeah. If I'm in a good position, but I don't have control of you, you can easily escape. So after that day with him, I was like, you know what? I forgot about submission, literally. I started thinking of control, position. So now, first thing is, I don't want to put myself in a bad position. Yeah. Same idea. If you're pushing a business, don't put yourself in, like, if you're trying to, say for example, you're trying to be the next photographer, don't surround yourself around people where they hold you back from what you want to do. That's position. Take yourself away from that side. Control, in the sense of control what you can control. Like you always say, like, bro, it's the same. It's like the same way with just like, bro, like, I knew what I can. Like, okay, if I'm in a good position, what am I trying to go for? control the upper body, control the lower body. If I control the upper body, you can't move anywhere. If I get your lower body, you can't like, cause they call it like, what's it called? I can't remember the word, but it's like a push when you're using your hips to explode.
Yeah.
If I control your lower body, you can't do it. If I'm controlling your upper body, you can't do it. It's harder for you because I'm already putting so much pressure on you. So from control, and then after control, then you can go for the attack. So the same way, it's literally the same idea. Position, put yourself in a position where you can get the goal you want.
Yeah.
At the current time, control where you can control, and then once you get those two, bro, it's easy to get the submission.
Yo, dog, that I don't think he thought of that before, but
Bro, I actually
think he thought of
did
that on the spot. That was fire, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Jeez.
Gem
I
right
gotta
there.
gas myself up for that, bro.
That was
But like,
gem, bro.
as soon as I started applying those two, dog, there's some days I go in there, bro, I get mashed up, bro.
It's tapping every
Bro.
second, yo.
Whooping my ass. But going through that, bro. I think it was on Thursday, bro. I got a submission. I got someone to tap. Handball.
Okay,
I was like,
okay.
shit. And literally, I look back at it, I was like, yo, everything I just said, I followed it. Got myself in a good position. I didn't expose myself. I didn't have my hands going around. I didn't have my legs going around. Control. I had the guy upper body. I had his gi, and I had his hips. So he couldn't do anything. I was hooking his hip, and I was hooking his like put. So it's like a push pull. I'm pushing you, and I'm pushing you. I'm putting pressure on you. As soon as I did that, I already had position. I had control. I could attack because he can't do anything on me. Then I boom, got him the armbar, bro. He's tapped. That's when I was like, yo, that's actually true. Same way with like the goal. Now when I go, I'm just going there for fun. I'm just doing what I'm doing, having fun with it, learning every day. I'm not going there with the mind that, yo, I'm trying to get this belt. I'm trying to get that belt.
There's a lot of stress in
Because you're
yourself.
putting exactly.
So people overthink that, you know, because you're thinking like, okay, I gotta submit. And as you're overthinking, you're so focused on the submission, the end goal, that you don't take it into account all the
The other
steps that you
stuff
gotta take to get there.
To get that.
You know what I'm saying? You're like, oh, like you look at it when you're running hills. When I'm running hills, that shit is a mental battle, man.
Yes,
like
sir.
literally, that like when I look up at the hill, I'm like, bro, oh my gosh. I think about how it feels. I think about how my legs are gonna burn.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, you know what? If I just look like this, and I just move my body and I start to run, by the time I look up, I only have a little bit of the hill left to go,
Yeah.
and I'm at the top, right? But if I'm focusing so much on I'm looking at the whole
Top.
big goal. It's hard, man.
Yeah.
It's hard because it's so much. It looks like so much.
Yeah.
But if you focus on the things, control what you control. Focus on what you can control. You can't control all the way at the top. You
Yeah.
can control taking that first little step.
Yeah.
First little step. And that's what you got to really control. And so putting yourself in a position to succeed, surrounding
key,
yourself
bro.
with the right people.
It's key, bro.
Like you
That
got to
is
put yourself in a
down.
position to
It's
succeed.
key,
If you
bro.
don't, you're not going to succeed.
No, you're not, bro.
Like
That shit is
if you
key.
wanted to get warm, are you going to go outside in the cold?
Nope.
You're not putting yourself in a position to be warm.
Exactly.
Like if I'm not gonna go out into the winter so I can be warm. It don't make no sense.
No, it
bro.
makes no sense. It makes
Like
no
and I'm gonna
sense.
control what I control. If I do put myself into the winter, I'm gonna make sure that I'm bundled up. I'm wearing
Yeah.
the proper, because that's what I can control. I can control what I'm wearing
Yeah.
to keep myself warm, which is
Yeah.
getting me close to the goal of getting warm.
Yeah. Then
You
after
know what I
that, you go in to get warm.
You go in to get warm. You know.
That's the action right there.
So like yo, what he said is actually very, very key, man.
Yeah.
Very,
Honestly,
very key.
anyone out there, I suggest you do martial art, man. Shout out to, I believe it's Haas, forgive me. I believe I pronounced it Bairo. I hope I said that right.
He butchered it.
But I think I did. It's Bairro. Anyone in Edmonton, like I recommend, like maybe not just jiu-jitsu, but I actually recommend you learning a martial art because like
Discipline.
not even discipline, bro. It humbles you, dog. You don't understand, bro. It humbles, bro. I'm a 203, 205 guy, bro. I've been tapped by a guy that's 170 something, bro. The good thing about me is
Didn't you tell me that 9-year-old tapped you out too?
no. That's a lie. No. That didn't happen. That did not happen. No, but like in that kind of situation, bro. If you're the kind of person when you're like, I'm the beast,
Yeah.
and then you go and then boom, somebody like, and you be like, what? Like what?
Ego get hurt.
Exactly. So the good thing about me is like, bro, going into that, like, told myself like, yo, no ego. If I was the kind of person when I went in there with like ego, bro, I might have reacted in the wrong way. But I was like, nah, no ego. Bro, I got tapped. I was like, damn. That's when I saw that, what's it called? Like, technique is better than power. Power is good. Don't get me wrong. The strength is good. But like, once you know technique, you're good. Like, bro, the guy was putting me in positions that I didn't know what to do. I was confused. He had my neck, he had my legs, bro. I was like, what the heck? I was like, what the heck? What am I gonna do? And it's the same way. Like how I even got, I think how managed just going to class. How I got better is that, bro. YouTube. I was watching a couple of videos. I remember the guy. One video that really stood out to me was like, yo, use every part of your body, and like when you're on the ground, like just don't try to use your hands or your legs. Like yo, use your hips, use your back, move around. I did it. I started getting out of like control from people's control easier. Where maybe they have my legs. Like this legs, like use the other one, try to pummel it in, expose myself, move around. So like all I'm saying is there's a lot of gems in this space, but I hope
you know what that is, being resourceful.
Yeah.
Right? Because using what you have.
Bro, I had to. If not,
Everything ties in, bro. Everything ties back into it, like everything that we're learning. It ties into one another. You know what I'm saying? It's just like what step we are in the process of learning it. So it's like the application. That's where we're focused on right now. But after application, we might be more focused on controlling what we can control, or prioritizing our time. Like it's just steps, but it's all part of the same grind. You know what I mean?
But yo, so there's a lot of gems in this episode. But like, really, one thing I'm pretty sure that I hope there's one thing you can grab out of this. But I personally, one thing I really want anyone out there to grab is like that application is key. And whatever you want to do, just start, bro. Like once you start it, like once you start, one thing that really happens is you lose the pressure to start is gone. Now you're more relaxed. You're like, oh shit, I already did it once. I can do it again. That's the good thing. And now set realistic goals. That's another stuff, which I kind of messed up when I started the channel. I was trying to post 3 times a week. I'm still will try, but I was like, yo,
you gotta start. You can always build.
You can always build up to it. And even if you want to go crazy, it falls back to the same thing I said about time management, like having a good plan. What kind of messed me up was I didn't make a good plan. I just started it and just give an estimation. But I thought about it, I was like, you know what? I want to post 3 videos a week, and that is roughly 12 videos a month. I can shoot 12 videos in one day. Exactly. I can shoot the video in one day, edit the video in one day. It can be my weekend. That's it. I didn't make that plan. I didn't think about it. But like, whatever you want to do, even if it's crazy, once you make a plan for you, like make a plan.
And just always adjust that plan.
That's another thing too. Don't get stuck making a plan, bro. Bro, I know a lot of people that want to do shit, they want to do stuff, and they get stuck making plan. They get stuck in, I want to do this way. How can I do this? How can I do this? They get stuck, but they never actually start it. Because they're like, it falls about the same stuff. Perfection.
Yeah.
No one's perfect.
Something that I struggle with too. That one hit me right now because that's something I struggle with even myself. So.
Oh, I know. So, that's why I brought it up.
That was a good one.
That was a shade to you.
Hey man, all shades make people better, you know.
So the cream.
The cream de la cream.
Oh my gosh.
I'm the cream of the crop.
Yo man.
Yo, one big thing though. All this stuff that we're talking about is great, but you know what? It doesn't matter without. It don't matter without God, because I don't know if like I don't want to force anything on anybody that doesn't believe or anything like that. But for me personally, this is what I believe. Like I believe that God is
key, bro.
It's very key. Like even though sometimes I struggle a lot, even with putting Him in everything. Sometimes that's one thing that I really want to make sure that I emphasize and I get better at, because how far you think you can go by yourself. Bro, with God, I guarantee you can go there 10 times faster with less stress. Like, where you think you're struggling to go through this whole time in a year or whatever like that, you can go there in the same amount of time with God. In one day, man, you'll be viral with God instead of working for 10 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no limits on God. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So,
and God directs you a lot.
And let Him direct you and lead your path, because, like, if you're not going according to His will, it probably is not gonna. It might work, but it's just not gonna work out to the best that it could have worked out.
Honestly,
so
if God says you're not gonna do, if something is not meant for you, it doesn't work out. It ain't meant for you.
It's just not.
You can put in 100 hours. If it's not meant for you, it's not meant for you.
Like like God is very key, and it's something that I shouldn't say we like you, but a lot of us, myself included, take for granted. Something, because like I said all the time, when things are going well, the podcast is going well, you're getting lots of likes, lots of views and everything, you're like, oh, yo, I'm doing good. I don't even gotta pray, I don't gotta do this stuff. But it's when like
it drops like crazy,
drops,
and you be like, call His name,
like, oh, please help me, help me make it better, right? But we're not. You need to take time to really, like, acknowledge God and put Him in your grind.
Yeah.
It's like Tiffany said that. It's very important to the grind. Like, it's very important.
And this was, I think, one thing my dad even told me, which I try to apply in my personal life. A lot, but if you're a Christian, most of the time we always think we need to sit down and pray. My dad told me this. Sometimes when he's even driving, in his mind he just prays. Like, it might just be when he's even standing, like, I'm talking to you, I can just be praying in my mind. Like, you don't have to, like, sit down,
Close your eyes.
or to close your eyes and know. Sometimes it's just in your mind, just speak to God. Like, bro, sometimes I work when I'm struggling and I'm exhausted. I'm like, yo, I need that extra strength. Sometimes when, like, bro, I'm tired. Like, bro, it's like the sleep is like hitting me. I'm like, yo, it's coming for me. But I'm like, you know what? Nah, man, I don't want this. So I just in my mind, I just stay for a couple minutes. I just pray. I'm like, yo, God, give me that extra strength to push through the day. Bro, all of a sudden, boom, it doesn't come anymore. I'm not like this trying to doze off or whatever. No, like, I'm pushing. Barely happens, but it's like on a day that when I'm very exhausted. So, like, praying, like, you don't have to do those extra stuff. No, it's a relationship
It's just like how me and Ori are talking right now.
Yeah, bro.
We talk to God the same way. Like, it's literally a relationship. But this is what I'm learning now. Like, I'm saying this, but this is what I'm learning now in my journey. Right? It's just like because of, sometimes how you're raised and whatever like that. Sometimes you think you have to, like, yes, you need to be reverenced, right? But you make it so structured that you don't, like. It's not like a relationship. It's more like a dictatorship. Like, you know what I mean?
Like a boss on a staff.
Yeah, like a boss on a staff. But he's trying to be your friend. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it's just like how me and Ori talk. It's having a relationship with God like that is what I feel like you got to do. You know?
Bro,
so, like,
bro, sometimes even in my relationship, bro, when I'm going through, when I'm stressed out, I'm like, yo, God, direct me the right way to go about this.
100%,
bro. Even temptations too.
100%, bro. Like, it's real, bro. Like,
it's real.
It's real. Like, that's what you like, and he's never not gonna help. Like, it's like I think there's a verse in the Bible. It says like, if your son asks you for bread, you gonna give him a stone?
No,
that don't make no sense, bro. Why? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so if you ask God to help you, why would He not help you? You know, like, He's gonna help you. You just gotta go to Him and ask.
Yeah.
So I think it's really important, man, to put God in everything. You know.
Yes, sir.
And just kind of, I guess, like in closing, we want to shout out some people. This our former guests that are doing their thing.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna shout out PSL, my boy PSL.
Yeah.
He just dropped No Vacation on all platforms. Go and link up the thing. Go watch it.
Sir.
Well,
the heat.
Listen, subscribe. Yes.
Subscribe.
Subscribe. Listen. Add to the playlist. Like, yo, do what you gotta do, but you know what you gotta do.
Yes, sir. You know what you gotta
do. You got the boy CX to the World.
Yeah.
He just dropped a new song, Pop, plus the just before that song, Try To, and Pop. Yo, go check those ones out.
Amazing
hits. Bro, he's dropping bangers.
Yeah.
This guy does not miss.
Yeah.
Go and go and follow, go hit him up and tell him, like, yo, it's fire. If you think it's fire, you know? Go give it a listen.
Give him feedback.
Go give him feedback.
Yeah, Evan, what's her name? Tiffany too.
Tiffany, nurse on wheels. She's doing her CPR. Yo, if you need CPR, you know where to go. Go to Tiffany, get your CPR done.
Oh, nah, boy,
nurse on wheels. Hit her up.
Is it Kushina? I don't want to butcher his name.
Kuzinai, internal keeper.
Yeah.
Yo, anything you need for motivation. He's got gear. He's got
his new
merch.
Yeah, bro, his new video that he dropped, dog. I was like, yo, that was a full on ad.
What's your outlet? It's like, bro, that guy's putting in work, man. He's putting in work. You know, so make sure you guys go check out that. Shout out to my sister. She's dropping articles at the Arlene Ambrose on Instagram. Yo,
the Doness.
You know what I'm saying? The Don. Yo, go and listen to her articles. Lots of female empowerment.
Yeah.
Lots of, like, even for myself, right? When I read her articles, it helps me a lot because it helps with just the things that a lot of trauma that even males and females go through that we don't really vocalize. You know what I'm saying?
True.
But just reading those things, it helps with that.
Yeah.
Ishmael, yo, the Startup Podcast, go check that out.
Yeah.
This guy is dropping. Listen, when I say gems, I mean the diamonds in the ground where you find
You see, if anyone out there is trying to start up something, you hear the
Yo.
name of the podcast, the Startup Podcast.
Yesterday he just got reposted by the president of Shopify. You know what I'm saying? The president, bruh.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, yo,
I saw that. I was like, damn.
Yo, he's doing big things, y'all. So go check him out, the Startup Podcast. He's dropping gems for anybody who's trying to start up their business. Like really, really quality information.
Yeah.
And he's like highly intelligent. He knows what he's talking about. It's not just out of his ass. Like he knows what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Sean, yo, raising the bar, training facilities just down the road from us here at the podcast. Yo, for all your, like, when I say when you go there, it's not just one type of trainer. It's not like just a personal trainer. You got personal trainers, you got lifestyle coaches, you got behavioral coaches, you got corrective exercise coaches, you got boxing coaches, you got just athletic coaches. Like, there's a wealth of knowledge there. These guys are incredibly smart. They know what they're talking about. They've been in their field for a number of years, not like 1 year, 2 years. They've been in there for like 16, 15 years. They know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
The facility is amazing. Like, go there, and this is the type of person that he is.
It's a pretty
He
good
is
guy.
one who's going
And
to
he's
give
smart,
you the
though.
information. He's not going to hold back. He's not
Very
going to,
smart man.
you know what I'm saying? He's going to hold back. So for the trainers out there who are looking to start their own business and do it in a facility where it's very nurturing and you can get actual mentorship, go check out Raising the Bar Training Facility. Who else am I missing?
I think there's anyone else. I think I covered everyone. I covered P, the Dones, Tiffany, Ishmael, Kuzinai, Sean. So 6.
And Carrie, yeah.
Yeah, we got Carrie, so 7.
We got Ore, the man. Remember the channel, Deep Photos. Go check it out. Go like, go subscribe. Yo, get a man some feedback. Let him know
Roast
how
me.
he can get better.
You see how
He's doing good.
Yeah, you see
You know
how
what
I
I'm
see how I roast the Q every episode. You
Yo,
feel the same to do. You
gotta
can do
do
the
it.
same.
Yo, you gotta do it and go hard. Don't hold back. Yo, open the wound them. Yo, who else?
Shout out you too, the
Oh,
big dog.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ambrose.
Shout out to the boy, you know what I'm saying?
The fisherman. Sorry, the bald man too.
Yo, listen, the bald fisherman.
The bald fisherman with the cream.
The cream. The cream de la cream.
You guys
Listen,
are-
I'm
you
going to
got-
say something bad.
Oh, you
Listen, even if I was in the water, I'd rise to the top.
Oh my God,
I'm
this
the
guy,
cream, baby.
Bro, this guy's killing me,
I
bro.
am
You
the
guys
cream.
understand?
You know what I'm saying?
Holy-
Oh, shout out Ariel.
Hey.
You know, shot by Ari.
Yo.
Oh, I read the label, sorry.
Hey, I read the label. Yo,
No, she's
yo,
dissing my boy
yo,
Ori.
yo.
She's saying
Honestly, you gotta remember this. Listen, Ariel. Listen, let's have a one-on-one conversation right now. So listen, I edited this video. Literally, I could cut this off right now.
That is true. I ain't gonna lie.
You
He
gotta
has the
remember
power.
this.
He has
Even
the
the
power.
audio too. I can
has the
cut it
power.
off. Literally, all I just gotta do is cut. No, I read the label.
Yeah,
Come
he
on.
does have the power. He does
Yo,
have
where
the power.
my
I'm not gonna
necklace
lie.
at, man? Come on.
I'm not gonna lie. He has the power.
Come on. You
So-
can't leave the boy out here like this, man.
He's chainless out
Yo.
here. Naked. Naked.
But it's all good though. It's all love. It's all
But
love.
shout out, yo, any of your jewelry, your earrings, any of that stuff, yo, go check out Ari the label.
No green necks.
No green necks out here. Yo. I've been wearing this from time. In the shower, out the shower, every day, in the gym, out the gym, in the car, out the car, like everywhere. And it's fine. You know what I'm saying? So go check her out. We'll try and post all the links for everybody here.
Yeah.
It's a shout out. Yo, everybody out there on your grind,
Keep pushing.
keep being on your grind, keep pushing.
Man. We'll see you.
Apply what you guys know.
Yeah.
Apply what you know.
And then
Stay consistent.
yeah.
Build the momentum. Put God in the center of
Center.
everything, man,
Yeah.
because that's how you're gonna really make progress. That's how you're really gonna move.
Facts.
Stay tuned for our next episodes. We're gonna be dropping some heat coming up.
Yeah.
Yo, comment, like,
Subscribe.
yes sir.
Remember, we gotta shout out that guest. The guest that we're meant to have.
Shout out to my boy.
Stay. What call it? Stay. I can't call him. I'm gonna say stay baldy. Or like,
It'll be like
stay baldy. Cause he has like the stay four. It's a forehead.
Forehead, five head.
So stay 5 head. There we go. Oh my
I
God,
fit my foot on his forehead.
bro. I'm gonna find a video to show.
But it's all love. That's my
It's
guy.
all love, my guy,
He will
bro.
be here in
Hopefully
the future.
soon. Yeah.
And hopefully his hair will be different by then. You know? So we'll see. But yo, much love to my guy. Yo, it was a great podcast like always, Ori.
Yes, sir.
Have fun.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Y'all know what to do, man. Please give us some feedback. Please comment. Please like. Let us know how we can get better. We're always trying to get 1% better.
Always.
So let us know.
Catch you guys in the next one.
Yes, sir.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Boom, boom.
We out.
We out.